This Joe Rogan stuff is insane, and it keeps getting worse as time goes on. Where do we live? Isn't this the United States of America? I'm really confused of what's going on here, especially when I read a report that says the White House is urging Spotify to do more to combat misinformation after adding warnings amid Joe Rogan backlash. What? What kind of world is this now? It seems like we're becoming more and more like China as time goes on. So Joe Rogan in a little bit of hot water because he has guests on and he actually talks to them and it's unscripted, and you know, he has people of varying opinions on. He has controversial guests on, and that's what makes his show good. That's what makes the show good. And you know, I don't like to talk about the coof too much over here, but what Rogan said in his response to all this was 100% correct, where he said the information on what's acceptable or what's bad or whatever changes weekly sometimes. Like, what you could talk about something now, but if you had talked about it 6 months ago, you would have been removed from a platform. It's ridiculous. You know, what are you allowed to talk about? The rules are so unclear, but it's bullshit that there's so many strict rules on it anyway. People are smart. People should be able to do their own research and figure things out. But you know, not according to the White House. The White House says Spotify needs to do more. Not just a censorship trigger warning. No, they need to do more. And here's the actual clip. We can watch it.
Last July, you probably know, but the Surgeon General also took the unprecedented step to issue an advisory on the risk of misinformation in public health, which is a very significant step. And amid that, he talked about the role social media platforms have. So our hope is that all major tech platforms and all major news sources, for that matter, be responsible and be vigilant to ensure the American people have access to accurate information on something as significant as COVID-19. That certainly includes Spotify. So this disclaimer, it's a positive step, but we want every platform to continue doing more to call out mis and disinformation while also uplifting accurate information.
Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting people to get things right. In fact, I think it's great. But you know, Rogan does correct information he gets wrong. Okay? It's funny how Alex Jones Joe Rogan is being treated right now. It's insane. It's insane. And then you've got, of course, Prince Harry, a.k.a. The new Kim Kardashian, and his boss, Meghan Markle. That's his wife, coming out saying, you know, they want more done. You've got The Rock coming out and actually supporting Joe Rogan, which I found very surprising. You've got more boomer musicians. You've got more boomer musicians coming out. I think Crosby just came out against Joe Rogan and Spotify. And what's funny is these old-ass musicians that no one really cares about anymore, they're not having any effect whatsoever, because by sticking with Joe Rogan, Spotify shares have gone up 18%. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Subscribers have peaked 18%. Spotify reports an 18% surge in subscribers and 40% spike in advertising revenue in final quarter of 2021 before musicians began pulling songs over Joe Rogan controversy. In its recently completed quarter, Spotify earned 406 million monthly active users, up 18% from an earlier year. Paying subscribers to the Swedish audio streaming giant also rose 16% to 180 million, topping the company's expectations. The surge comes a week after singer Neil Diamond demanded that his music be removed from Spotify, citing its distribution partnership with Joe Rogan. On Tuesday, David Crosby and Stephanie Stills joined Neil Young and Graham Nash in asking their labels to remove their collective recordings from Spotify. On Spotify's Wednesday's earnings call, CEO Daniel Ek called the issue complicated and said Rogan has to abide by its content policies. Ek also said it was too soon to tell if the controversy has had impact on subscribers. Well, I don't think so, because a week after all of these boomers left, your sales went up 18%. So obviously, people like supporting free speech, which is what's going on here with Joe Rogan. People are like, oh, okay, well, we'll come put our money where our mouth is and we'll subscribe. I mean, it's happening after all of this controversy. Now, what will be really interesting and hilarious is if Spotify ends up booting him off of the platform, you will see a massive, massive tank in Spotify subscribers. You would see a lot of people just bounce off of that platform. That's why they're not getting rid of them. They're actually doing their best to try to damage control this. The trigger warning, Joe came out and kind of did a little knee bending. I think that the trigger warnings are good and stuff to try to get people off, but it's not working. You have more boomers now coming out and saying, okay, Joe Rogan needs to go. You now have the White House calling for more. That just happened yesterday. That I did not see coming. Well, no, I kind of did. What am I saying? The White House is probably maybe the reason that the dislike button is gone off of YouTube. So what am I saying? They wouldn't try to get things changed? It's insane. But, how is Spotify going to handle this? This is not letting up. It seems like every day somebody new leaves Spotify. Some new person calls for them to deplatform Joe. And he really is getting the Jones treatment. And I think probably eventually Spotify is going to cave, because I don't see Joe Rogan changing his podcast very much. I think Spotify is going to buy him out and kick him off, which would put him in a weird position because he's probably under contract with him. So I don't even think he would be able to make a podcast while he's under contract. So I don't know what they would do. And if they kick him off, all the other platforms will pick him off too. Apple won't let him on. What's the other one? Like YouTube will probably deplatform him. I'm surprised they haven't yet. But then again, all he's putting on YouTube are clips. So it's a little bit different compared to, the full show. But if he went back to YouTube, they would probably kick him off too, real quick. They'd probably Crowder him. And then where is he going to go? Twitch? Twitch? Anyway, it's a crazy situation to watch unfold in real time, and it's happening. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.